What is up, my friends and family? I'm Charmix, and today I'm gonna be reacting to 5 strangest and most haunting sounds ever recorded by Top 5s. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with Top 5s. I absolutely love their videos, but I hate these like creepy ones they do because it always gets me paranoid. And I'm pretty sure this is a creepy one. So, I might get really paranoid after this, but you know what? I love their videos, so I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's kind of like a horror movie effect where you don't like it because you don't like getting scared, but you like it at the same time because when you get like really scared, you also get kind of like an adrenaline rush. So I think that's the kind of relationship I have with Top 5's scary videos. But yeah, with that being said, the original link's in the description. Make sure you go subscribe to Top 5s if you haven't already. They also have a magazine, and that link will be in the description if you want to go get that. And with that being said, let's begin.
I haven't done a video on unexplained or creepy sounds for a while now, and I know lots of people are fascinated by them. So I have searched around and found some really good ones, including what's thought to be the best paranormal EVP ever caught, and even the terrifying audio recordings used during the Vietnam War, with the sole intent of terrifying the enemy. So here are 5 of some of the creepiest sounds ever recorded, some of which are still unexplained.
Here we go.
For almost a decade, people all over the world have reported hearing a mysterious sound that appears to be coming from the sky, that continues to baffle scientists. You may have heard it on the news, or actually in person, as it's been recorded in the US, Ukraine, Germany and Belarus. The sounds vary slightly, from a hollow noise to the sound of a very loud trumpet. And what's strange is that apparently many people who have heard the sounds have reported having vivid nightmares for days after the event.
That's weird. Like, I've heard of, what's it? I think I've heard of this sound before. I think I remember seeing a video of it. But, I didn't know people actually would have nightmares after it. That's weird.
Take a listen.
That's the sound I've heard before. That's terrifying. That's in Poland. This is the one I've seen as well. I've seen this video right here. This is creepy. That is terrifying. I don't know what it could be. I don't know. I do want to know. I was gonna say I don't want to know, but I do want to know. I'm curious. Sounds like a dinosaur straining on the toilet or something. How long does this go on for? Oh.
There are many theories as to what the sounds could be, from a signal the end of the world is coming, to aliens, American secret weapon testing, and even construction work. But the most believed is that the outermost shell of our planet, called the lithosphere, gets broken down into tectonic plates, and the grinding of the tectonic plates could be responsible for the sound.
Now, I believe I've heard of this theory before, which seems like the most plausible.
When pieces of the Earth's crust and uppermost mantle grind together. But this has not been confirmed, meaning this haunting sound has no definitive explanation. Now, this next recording was sent to me by Jordan, after he caught a strange audio recording that he believes is some sort of alien being that activated or infiltrated his phone. It was captured a few years back whilst he was living in California. He had a Droid 2 mobile phone, and being a musician, he used a simple recording app to record musical sounds and ideas throughout the day, to use in an upcoming musical he was writing. Well,
I'm not really sure what to expect for this one right here, but just from the sounds of it, it sounds like it could possibly be just someone recording themselves making weird sounds and then just sending it to Top 5s and seeing if they could trick Top 5s to putting this on the list. I think that is probably what's going to happen. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, but just from the sounds of it, some random person sending this, it could be faked.
Well, one night, Jordan went to bed, putting his phone on the side to charge, and the windows and doors to his room were closed. But when he woke up the next day, his window was open. He checked his phone, as you do, and could see that the recording app had been activated at 3 AM in the night, and there was a new audio file there that was showing up as 0 seconds. Jordan played the recording, and what he heard horrified and completely confused him. Take a listen.
I don't hear anyone talking or anything. At first it sounded like a motorcycle driving off. Then it sounded like someone snoring, but I haven't heard anything else. It sounded like an alien farting into it or something. Oh, that kind of scared me. That's weird.
It sure is strange, and like I said, Jordan is confident there were no windows or doors open in his room.
Or Jordan could be trying to trick Top 5s into putting this on a list. Because there's no proof any of this happened. At least with the other one with the strange sounds, it's been recorded all around the world. This is just one person saying it happened, and a recording that could easily be faked. So I don't know. I'm a little bit skeptical here.
Yet the window was open in the morning. And if that isn't strange enough, then how did the phone app activate itself, and why was it showing up as 0 seconds despite the recording? After playing the sound to his friends, they believe it could be some kind of paranormal being that was present, but Jordan remains the belief that the recording was created by some type of alien creature. Since it's an exclusive and has never been released, there are not many theories on what it could be, so let me know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, an alien's gonna break into your house in the middle of the night, open up your windows, open up your recording app, and start farting into it. No, I honestly think Top 5s got tricked on this one, because I could create some weird sound, go like, and then like muffle it up a bit, and then say, or message Top 5 saying, I was sleeping one night and I woke up, and this was left on my phone. I think it was an interdimensional space frog, and they're trying to communicate with us. I mean, I could say anything like that. You could do that kind of stuff, and I think that's what the person did, just to try to like trick Top 5s. I don't think an alien. Really, they're gonna come into your room at night. I mean, they have nothing better to do. They're gonna come into your room at night, start farting into it, making these weird sounds. Come on now.
Now, this EVP was recorded in an old mental hospital in Ogden, Utah, by members of the Ghost Investigators Society. At the time of the recording, the investigators said that the room was completely empty, and the building itself had no form of water facilities, and had not had running water for over 20 years. Despite this, the Ghost team believe they caught the sound of a child or lady talking and then drowning. Just a warning, real or not, this is quite distressing.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie right now, I have to go to the washroom so bad, but I don't want to go, so I'm gonna try to hold it for the rest of this video, so my face might just get more, like, contracted and contracted as we go on. Oh, that's creepy. That's very creepy.
The EVP was first aired in 2005 on the radio show Coast to Coast, and not long after it was revealed that the mental hospital did not treat children, but apparently a boy called Mark drowned in a canal in 1959. The boy's father couldn't save him, and Mark got sucked into a tunnel that ran under the road.
Oh,
Strangely,
wow.
the canal is very close to where the sound was caught, and apparently the recording was played to the boy's dad, who believes that it is his son. Not much more has been said about it, but it's since gone down as one of the clearest and creepiest EVPs ever recorded.
That is creepy. If you guys don't know what an EVP is, well, I don't even know what it stands for. I know what it is, but I don't know what it stands for. Let me look that up. Alright, so it stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon. And basically, I've recently, like the last month or so, I've been watching these people doing live streams of them doing this kind of stuff. And it's quite terrifying. Basically, you have this weird recording thing, and it records these like frequencies that you can't really hear with your own ears. And if you like talk to it, you can hear things that you wouldn't hear in your own ears. Like you can hear like, I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe like spirits and that kind of stuff. So you can hear them like talking. It's quite freaky to say the least. So this one, it could highly be real, and that's terrifying. I mean, you guys can go buy your own EVP things if you want and mess around with that. I don't recommend it.
When a sound is recorded that has no explanation, they are often pretty scary. But what if a sound is man-made with the sole intention of scaring people? Well, this has happened many times, but the creepiest case of this was called Operation Wandering Soul. It starts with the Vietnamese culture and their belief that if someone dies, then they must be buried in their homeland, and if buried elsewhere, then their soul will wander aimlessly in pain and suffering. So, during the Vietnam War, North America's Psychological Operations Unit decided they could exploit this traditional belief by recording a series of eerie and terrifying sounds featuring distorted voices to mimic the cries of the wandering dead, who never had proper burials.
That's a dick move right there. So to freak them out, they're gonna like mess with them. Wow.
The intended purpose was to unnerve the enemy, sending them into confusion and causing them to flee their positions. The audio clips known as Ghost Tape Number 10 were played from helicopters and speaker backpacks hidden in the jungle. And regardless of their superstition, just imagine walking through the jungle at night and hearing this.
Did it work though? That's hilariously devious and very, like, that's a dick move right there. Did it work though? I mean, did they know that it was a setup, or did they just think it was like, actual, like, I don't know, ghosts moaning or whatever? Because that's hilarious. It's like, it's a prank essentially. It's a prank, bro. Sounds like someone's like blah, 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 blah.
Pretty unnerving, and even though the soldiers did eventually realise that these sounds were recordings,
they finally got it.
So it's unclear if the operation could be called a success. It's been reported that at times the sounds caused the Vietnamese soldiers to make rash decisions, randomly firing their weapons in rage and fleeing their posts in fear, often revealing their positions.
Well, so it did work, for the time being, but eventually they found out.
So that's 5 very...
Anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. That was very interesting. I think the creepiest one would have been the EVP, because that stuff is real, at least in my opinion. I recommend, if you don't believe in it, go out and get yourself an EVP machine or a ghost box where you can talk to like spirits and that. Oh, it's creepy stuff. But the funniest would definitely have been the Vietnam one, where they just pulled a prank, essentially. I also think the one where the guy's like, the alien came into his house and was like farting into his phone or whatever. That's hilarious, but I think that was a prank on Top 5s, in my opinion. Anyway, guys, hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, pause it, and share with a friend. If you're new, hit subscribe to join the family today, and also make sure you go subscribe to Top 5s. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Oops.